What's going on, everybody? It's Fate Dating Coach Elliot Scott, and as you can see by the title below, we're going to discuss why men find silence mysterious and irresistible. Now, that doesn't mean he's getting turned on by it and he's aroused and suddenly obsessed with you. But why can't men just walk away when a woman is silenced? Why is it intriguing? Why does it pull us in? That's what we're going to discuss today, okay? So, on a very deep psychological, evolutionary psychology here, okay, psychological level, from a dating perspective, okay, if we're talking about the SMV, meaning like sexual market value, and SMP, sexual marketplace, basically the dating pool, okay? In the world of dating, men have always been the offerers and women have been the choosers. Now, of course, I think that changes a little bit when women are being too easily accessible, they're giving it up too soon or too easily or too early. And I don't mean just sex, I just mean validation, IOIs, indicators of interest. When a woman's a man is an offer, meaning he's offering himself, he's offering sex, he's offering resources to get something from a woman, whether that's sex, relationship, friends and benefits, temporary, long-term, short-term, whatever, okay? That's a man's sexual, they call it the sexual strategy. It's I'm the offer, I have the resources, I want to introduce these things to a woman, court a woman, whatever it is, and see if she chooses me, right? So, it's when a woman gives so many IOIs, again, validation. Maybe she puts out too early. She says, I'm not talking to anyone else. It's only you, baby. Let's delete our apps. Like all that shit. Which, by the way, is why men say this stuff, ladies. When a man tells you, I'm only talking to you, I'm deleting the apps, it's because he wants you to do that too. Because at the end of the day, you're more serious about, or you should be at least, and I don't mean that in a sexist way, I just feel like a smart woman would put a lot of value on her time and who she's intimate with. So when you start saying, "Oh yeah, okay, I agree. Let's get off the dating apps." Gee willikers, why was I'm talking to the guy of my dreams, and you delete Hinge, Bumble, I don't know, fucking Thai friendly, fucking Asian dating, Christian couple, whatever the hell it's called, whatever the hell it is, Jewish dating, all these niche apps, and of course Tinder, Bumble, things like that. He's like, okay, good, I got her, okay? Now, the whole idea of the offer and the chooser is a lot more advantageous for him because you're not talking to anybody else. You're dialed in right here, and that's more advantageous for him, okay? So, you don't want to do that. You want a man to wonder what's going on. Now, I'm not saying be silent to lure a man in. I just think a woman should have options. I feel like a woman should be dating multiple men. And being mysterious with this guy, meaning you're being fun, you're being playful, you're in the moment, you're having a good time, but you're not giving so many IOIs. You still have to understand a man is the offer, the woman is the chooser, meaning a man has to court you to prove himself to you, and then you decide, okay, you know what, let's do this. That's how it should look. When it looks anything opposite of that, then you need to do the following, the silence. And the reason, and I mean silence more as a, God, I hate to say this because I'm going to contradict myself in other videos, but not a punishment or penalty, but from my line of work, or from my experience in my line of work, I see it on the opposite end. Usually if you're not being courted, something went wrong. The guy has the advantage, the woman's very needy, anxious type, and he's avoidant. She agreed to maybe friends with benefits in the beginning and regrets it. Maybe the guy is better at framing things. Maybe the girl got super attached and the guy love bombed her and she fell. The guy's just very comfortable with what he's doing. Okay? He's very comfortable in the situation he's in right now based on the variables he has seen up to this point. So if you want to recreate this mysteriousness, I guess it's not really uncertainty. You want to create this like desire again where he's like, okay, I need to put forth some effort. Then you do need to talk to him about what's going on, and if you can't fix it, then you need to pull away. Ladies, the worst thing you can do is sit around, okay, and have the roles reversed where you are the chooser, you are the offer and he's the chooser, meaning, because here's what that looks like. I'm this high value man that women are going to flock to because I'm so good looking and I have all these options, okay? And here's the thing, the way men work is men will fuck anything or talk or give attention to anything that walks. If a man is a 10, which is unrealistic, that's very, 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 very rare. But if a man is a 10, he'll talk to a 10, a 9, an 8, a 7, a 6, a 5, right? Maybe down to a 6. He'll talk to all that and entertain all of them, okay? Women are not like that. If you are a 10, an actual 10, and again, it's very, 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 very rare to find a woman who's a 10. A lot of women think they're a 10. I don't know why you all think that, no offense. Same with men and women. Again, 10s are very, very rare, like 1 in like 10 million or 11 million. I forgot what the stat was. But and I'm talking about in terms of looks. Of course, someone can look at you and be like, oh man, she's amazing. She's my soulmate 10, whatever, okay? But a woman will not, who's an actual 10 and sees herself as a 10, she will not be dating 6s, 7s, 8s. Like maybe not, like she wouldn't be doing that. So she has to play a tighter game and only date guys who are 9s and 10s. Oh, you get what I'm saying? So you don't want a man to sit up there and have all these options of women. And by the way, if a man's a 10 and he's talking to a 6 or 7, these women are going to be whipped over him because he's a 10. And the mate, they call it mate value discrepancy. Like the gap between the numbers is too large. Okay, so these women might be like stepping up and obsessing over the guy. And things like that. So ladies, you do not want to give a guy that power. You do not want to sit around and try to give him a million chances and talk things over and do this and do that, and like you don't want to do that. It's not going to work well for you. You want to create I guess mystery is the wrong word, but you want to create mystery. You want to create you want a man to be intrigued by what the heck is going on, because the reason he's making this or he's doing these things in the first place that make you want to pull away is because he's comfortable with the position he is in. He is in a position of power. He feels, at least, and that's all that matters. It's what he perceives. If he has a frame of mind that I'm power, she wants me more than I want her, I'm not even sure if I want a relationship, but I know she does, and she's not talking to anyone else, and she says she really likes me and this, and I'm love bombing the shit out of her. She's going along with it, talking about moving in together and future planning. Like, if you go along with all that, he does have you. You have to push that abort button. You have to hold on to your jacket. You're out, right? Like you're out of the. Sorry, I was trying to make a airplane reference. You're jumping out your parachute. You got to eject, right? It's not pretty. You have to perform some type of no contact or silence act, which is very, very gamey, very manipulating. I know other dating coaches are going to watch this and be like, why are you telling women to play all these games? It's not that serious. I'm not telling you to play games. I literally tell my clients all the time, communication is key. You got to get communication, back, the feedback back and forth, talk to each other, find a solution as a couple, right? Or as a situation, whatever the hell you guys are, something that works best for both of you. If you are not getting it, this is what I'm getting at. If you are not getting it, a lot of dating coaches will just say, well, you got to walk away, which is true, but they're not addressing why that's the case. You're not getting it because you're talking to a guy who's either on a different page than you or who is in a very, very good power position that he doesn't want to change it. Again, I say it all the time in my guides. If you're interested in my guides, links are down below. I talk about the negotiation. He's in a very good negotiating position. You like me. You're not talking to anybody else. You said you're going to delete the apps. I love bombed the shit out of you and you fell for it. Like you're the one chasing me. You're the one hopeful. You're the one, again, it's not healthy. Absolutely not healthy. Which is why I'm telling you, silent treatment or pull away or no contact or be done with it. A woman's value in the dating market or the way a woman upholds her value is she puts a lot of value on her time and who she's intimate with. If a guy cannot become the offerer again, and she's the chooser, and he courts her, and he has to prove himself to her, right? Then a woman needs to, again, hold on tight and push the eject button and get the hell out of there, or this thing is going to keep happening. Okay, so with that being said, ladies, if you want to work with me, links down below. If you want to get my guides, links down below. I love you all. Take care and peace.